turn it out.
So you gonna look at the chickens? Okay. So how do you do that? Because assume we're ignorant. What does the chicken say?
Papa.
What's a baby chicken say?
Papa.
All right, we are on our way into Sal's Feed and Seed old-timey store. We're on our way in there because we are now able to have a garden. Well, I guess we were able to have a garden before, we just didn't know that we were able to have a garden. So now we are able to have a garden, 200 square foot. So we're gonna go talk about some of the things that we can plant. So we're pretty excited about that. Do we need to start with starter plants, greenhouse plants, or do we start with seeds?
It depends on what you want to plant. If you want to plant tomatoes, peppers, stuff like that, I would go ahead and start from plant, eggplant, stuff like that. Now squash is easy to do from seed, zucchini is easy to do from seed, cucumbers. So it depends on what you want to plant. There's some stuff that's really fast growing, like the okra, the cucumbers, the squash, all that stuff's really great from seed. Some of your herbs are a little bit slower growing, so you might want to do that from plant, tomatoes, stuff like that. Seed is how deep you want to plant it.
Okay.
So remember that. So that deep will be fine for you.
Plant 3 together, and the size of the seed that way deep.
Yes.
Okay.
And separate them, you know, about like that.
We have
Okay.
plant and some seeds.
We are going to do okra also, because I can't live without okra.
If you plant it 1/4 of an inch into loose soil, it's going to go down 1 inch, and then you're not going to have any okra.
Okay.
So make sure you keep it, you know, shallow.
So 3 to a hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you think about it, if the plant dies, nobody's down there digging a big hole to plant it. You know,
Right.
just keep that in mind.
Okay.
The previous owners in our home put a bunch of sand in there. Now we've taken a bunch of leaves, and we've piled it up, and we've been composting it. And there is probably about 3,000 red wigglers in there.
Good.
And how can we, is it possible for us to get that ready, or do we need to kind of go from grow bags for this year, or how do we need to do that in order to get that ground ready?
You're going to need to dig some of that out, and you're going to need to mix it with something like the Sun Grow, or if you can get somebody to bring in a truckload, depending on how big your beds are, and also mushroom compost, black cow, leaves, you know, anything you've got composted can go into that bed. But yeah, nothing's going to grow just in sand. For your situation right now, you need to get, you know, good growing medium in there.
Right.
And then for the next years, you won't have to till anymore.
Right.
You know, get your stuff in there. Get its house is what I call it. We have that on our blog too, about how it needs home, it needs food, it needs water. The home needs to be, you know, the compost, the nice rich dirt. Sand's okay far as letting it drain. So sand's not terrible, but all sand, yeah, that's terrible.
They're so cute.
If you're in the South Carolina area, Sal's offers a monthly box. That's perfect, because in this little box, it's like Happy Meal. They say that they give you things that are related to your area and timely to plant. So that will be tomorrow. You'll get to see tomorrow what they included in our box. So you'll want to come back tomorrow, right? See you then. So, it's been real, it's been fun, and it's probably been real fun, especially since we're the ones doing the insanity and not you. So don't you want to subscribe? Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you get to live vicariously through our insanity. So, subscribe.